nice day, huh? Oh yeah, finally get some sunshine. Now on this side, when they put the bushings in, they use the factory cams like this. And on the other side, they put new cams in. So I went ahead and just ordered new cams, just so I don't have to make another trip to the the auto parts store later on in the day, because I don't want to walk. So yeah, I got the SPC kit, made in USA. If you don't know, I also have the SPC upper control arms on here. Good products. I recommend them. Alright, these things came out fairly easy. I don't see anything wrong with them. What do I know, right? You can't see the welds on here. See where they welded it? They just tacked it on there. This one looks like it broke loose. Could be. See, here's the other one. And the rubber's in there, so I don't know. But these things were knocking around as soon as they put the new bushings in. Those were they replaced the bushings. I had to take it back because it was knocking around. They said, okay, well, we need to tack weld those in. Okay, tack them in. Yeah, it lasted for a little bit. Now it's getting worse, so this is what I'm doing. This is the new arm here. Comes with the bushings, a new ball joint already installed, so I really don't have to screw around. I do need to separate this from the ball joint. I think I'll use a pickle fork for that. We'll see. Pickle fork. I've had this for a long time, and I lent it to somebody, and it disappeared for about 10 years. Finally got it back. That'll go in there. A couple whacks with a hammer should separate that. Now it might tear up this boot, so if you do this, expect to replace the ball joint, because once you tear up that boot, forget it. You need a new ball joint. And to change that out, it's basically, he's got a clip on the top here. See the little clip? It's a C-clip or whatever you call it. Snap that out, and you probably have to press this out or whack it out. I have no idea. This is already done for you. For the price, $116 each from Amazon. I got it on my Amazon easy payment plan. Alright, got my ball joint on. Getting ready to put this back on. It's fitted up. This ball joint is nice and tight. Yeah. It does move. I just moved it a little while ago. This one, you move with your finger. This one here is tight. Okay, so these are Moog lower control arms, complete with bushings and ball joints. I also have the SPC upper control arms with the adjustable ball joints. Good products. You know, there are more expensive products out there if you want to buy them. A lot of this stuff is from racing, you know, off-road racing. You can buy these in chromoly, uppers and lowers. You can buy a complete kit. They're about $2,000, I think, just for the front suspension. And that's, I don't think that's including coils, because they want to sell you coilovers on top of that, and that's another, what, $1,500. All good stuff, but there's nothing wrong with the factory stuff. I mean, yeah. And all this factory stuff you can buy anywhere, at any auto parts store or Toyota, you know. Some of that aftermarket stuff, you're in the middle of nowhere, you're stuck. Where am I going to get that part from? Nobody carries that racing stuff, so. Oh, I got the Timbren bump stops on here. And that's just to give me a little more control on bottoming there, because the big tires I got on, they do rub up here sometimes. I mean, I got to really hit hard. That's why this is cut out right here. It'll hit the top fender and up in here, you can see. We try not to do that. We try not to do that because typically I got a load full of camping gear and stuff. The last thing I want is everything bounced all over the place. But it happens. And then I'm also got the 866 OME coils. They're heavy for a heavy load, for carrying heavy loads, and so they do ride a little rough. But I also have the Rancho adjustable shocks. I liked these better than the 5100s, the Bilsteins. The Bilsteins were a little rough all around, on the highway, on the off-road. These have been working out pretty good. Another good thing about these struts is they have a built-in bump stop in the shock absorber itself. Okay, it's number one, because when it's fully extended, there's nothing to keep this suspension from going all the way down. So you got a bump stop on compression, but there's nothing on rebound other than your strut holding things together. And I've had it happen with the old man Emu shocks. They overextended and blew the seals, and they did not have any kind of internal bump stop on them. These have the internal bump stop in the shock, and they also have a bigger bushing on top. Right now this bushing is in the compressed. It is compressed right now. That's about half the size it normally is, because of the force being applied by the spring on the way down. It's got too big of a gap there. Come on. Oh, had it upside down. Dope. Yeah, make sure you got it the right way. Alright, now that I got everything straightened out, you know, I had to take the bolts back out and redo them, because their instructions show that the bolts face out. In other words, the nuts go on the outside. See that? Nut on the outside. And the washers go in certain spots. Well, I guess one's just a little bigger than the other. Especially on this one, and they got to fit in between these tabs here. There's one on each side there. And that's how you adjust your alignment, by turning the bolt. See the bolt? Yeah. So I got some marks on there. I'm going to line it up with them marks I got. Get it as close as I can to where it was at, and that's about it. And then torque them down. I mean, that's close. These aren't like the factory bolts. I mean, the factory adjusters are like that, see? Move that. Save yourself some headaches there. I just put some yellow marks on there, kind of line up the bolt, get it close to where they were. It's not going to be exact. I'm going to snug that one up, and then do the final torquing once the vehicle is down, because right now the suspension is extended. You don't want to tighten these up until you got weight on the vehicle and the vehicle has squatted back down to its normal position. And same on these bolts here, the ball joint and the ball joint nuts bolts. We'll just snug everything up for now. I gotta do the other side still. Had the neighbor come over. Said he just got some control arms for his, I think he's got a rodeo, Isuzu Rodeo. But there you go. Fairly simple installation. Everything went in perfect. Even this bolt lined it up perfect. Sometimes you gotta fight it, you know. But nope. Went right in. Give it a little wiggle. Alright, so I got everything just snugged up for right now. Let me do the other side. The other side should go a lot faster. It's reggae day. "13 16" it says. I've been a stranger. Wait a minute. I hate when they do that. One size of the bolt head. The bolt head's different size than the nut head. Dang it. 15 16. 15 16 is this one. Yeah. I still got it on the jack, but I got the tires on. Doesn't that look nice? Yeah, did all by myself. Now I'm gonna roll it back and forth a couple times and then torque everything in. This way everything's sucked in where it's supposed to be. And got some Carter pins put on the bottom. I got asked the other day, I got a comment, what do I plan on doing on this truck next, you know? Not a whole lot. What it really needs is gears. I'm still running factory gears and 35-inch tires, so could use some 456 Detroit in the rear and a limited slip in the front. Probably like a True Track. That's about it. I could go with selectable lockers, like you know, the selectable lockers you can turn off and on. That's just more money. So far it's done good, just the way it is. Now I'll take it for a little test drive and see if it drives straight. Test drive and go grab a beer, right? Alright. So I'm over here at the neighbor's house checking out his rodeo here. He's putting some new control arms on. Oh, these are nice. Heavy. Cal Mini. Oh, he's got some weight to him. I heard a lot of banging. I was going, oh, it sounds like something's not coming out.
Oh, I can't loosen the bottom one yet. The bottom ball joint.
You need the.
I got this one.
You got the new ball joint?
Yeah.
For the bottom too?
Yeah.
Oh, you need the fork? I got the fork. You hammer in there?
I don't know if it's good.
Yeah, I got one like that.
But I took the pressure off it now, so I hope it'll pop out a lot easier.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, and it comes with those big arms too?
Huh?
Where are these arms from? These. Yeah. Where'd you get those from?
Oh, those are from the same. This is from the same company. So I got everything from Independent 4x. Out of Virginia, I think. And these were optional. Like the base kit came with 2 springs, 4 shocks, but they were the skyjackers.
Yeah.
And then you can add in the hubs. But then the larger one came with the torsion bars. Came with the option with the hubs, where I got them anyways. This was also an option, so like another 400 or something like that. And then I got the shocks that I wanted rather than the skyjackers.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then
shit, it's a pretty nice kit.
The brake line, yeah, it cost me about $2,000 for everything.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. And then